that the Cold Star and Team Spirit have an answer now.
I mean, like, they can pick the Rafa now, and then after seeing the entire draft, they can make the decision. Where does this Paquito go? But instead, they pick up the Selena. So interesting adjustment here.
Kaiser, is it his first time? It's his first time on the Selena, right?
I think they used it earlier.
By YG, drafting wise.
But these two break. I mean, Gatakacha didn't do enough. That was what was picked. How deep are we going into the Roam? How deep are we going into the XP? Those are the only two picks here.
Are they going back to the Lapu? Because again, there's
like
a lot.
Phoveus too.
I mean, I don't see the Phoveus again considering that. I mean, like, they don't have a... Okay, so yeah, the Gato picked up as well as the Lapu.
Okay.
So this is just saying, like, dude, you're pretty good at this hero. Could you do it again?
Yeah. So the question of where the Paquito is actually going to be will be answered here. Do they feel like they're still lacking in terms of front, or do they want to just double down on damage? Because I think there's a lot.
They can go for some... Okay, they go for the Suyo.
Oh, man.
Because I was about to say, this Paquito can go either way. Even in... You know what?
Come on, thoughts, baby.
No more thoughts.
Come on, guys.
Whatever happens, happens. Congrats to the champion, because this is going to be a good one.
You can feel it in the arena. Lavelle and Brig have given you their thoughts, but at this point, they're just fans. So am I here as well. It's a Game 7 at MSC. EWC 2026 has not disappointed, and you can't ask for anything better to end this tournament. Diego Galacticos, first Team Spirit, Game 7. Let's go!
Today we bear witness to history. One match, one opportunity. Who is it going to be? Is it Team Spirit, or is it going to be the Yangon Galacticos as we go into our very final match? Yangon, they're showing a different side of their draft, but even for Team Spirit, the bans tell you a lot. The amount of respect that both of our warriors have put here today will not be forgotten in our history books of MLBB esports.
And you gotta take those gambles in a Game 7. You can't just play around comforts. Well, you can, but obviously, look at this composition. YG again, they pull off a composition, that unorthodox, all-in style from the match, or the game rather, that we saw against Falcons. It was all in, no frontliner. It's just Blink.
Really is just Blink so far. I mean, the early game is going to determine everything that's going to happen. And Sawa understands when he is playing on this Gato, there's a lot of work that he has to do in these early moments. Every position that he takes could be the end for them. But I like the fact that, at least for the side of Team Spirit, despite building their composition in a style where it's definitely having to play around Hiko, they still are willing to take the Lapu on their side to make sure that nobody can get to Hiko safely. Not without committing everything they got.
This time around, it's still the same idea. Sanji would walk up again on Hiko. This lane should be good for the Claude, and so far he's done an amazing job at capitalizing on that. Now the fight, Gold Crab goes to Sanji. It's all about these small wins.
Talking about small wins here, Ying getting shoved in pretty hard, knowing that a lot of the forces of TS have come down to his side lane. Any little advantage could be the difference maker here. And you can see that showing presence makes a huge difference. Now they're going to go for their traditional rotate over into the mid lane to get Sunset Lover as close to 4 as possible. And now that Kibamba is for himself, he wants to maintain pressure.
So far, Kaize hasn't landed a single Abyssal arrow at the start of the game. That's going to be the bravest fighter from Bomba, zoning Han away. Blade Surge Blink out of the way. Ying making his way back in again. The retribution from Sour, claiming the first turtle of game number 7.
Very tactical, very clean for the side of TS. We don't need to take unnecessary fights. We just need to be together. And now first blood achieved instantaneously. A good arrow coming in from Kaize.
Kaize hasn't played a single Selena game this tournament, and he decides to play it in Game 7. One arrow landed, a kill right after. Instant capitalization as YG look to play it slow. They look for those pickoffs, and it's about map control.
And so far, I mean, we need to see Ying do a lot more on his side of the map if they want to at least fight for the next turtle, right? That's the thing. So far, it's about intercepting for the side of the Yangon Galacticos. If they can slow down the rotations coming in from TS, then they get tempo, they get that first move. And we've seen teams, that alpha strike that Yangon Galacticos are so capable of with a composition that really benefits that style.
Now it's about that build. How do they play the neutral game when nothing is available? Rapid trying to the flicker. Blink. Oh! Able to find it, but now he's giving the blaze surge on Sawo. Instant taunt cancels it. Sawo, the AOG gets out just in time. Barely with a sliver of health.
Nicely done. Very, very nicely done here. There was a moment, a frame, a singular frame that Sawo was able to buffer out the AOG. The chain CC was really, really good, and honestly, the execution from Yangon was there. Unfortunately, they just didn't have enough stats to close it out. Back to the EXP, nothing much is happening here. Both Ying and Kid Bomba are playing a very neutral game. Ying will get first pushed most of the time, but he's never going to be able to tax Bomba.
There you go, this is the moment, man. Great cancels all around. Sunset Lover providing support, just not in range. But Sawo, he found the angle, he found that sliver, that window to go in. Sour again, trying to go for the clear, or the secure rather, on the green camp. Up top, it's Sawo helping Hiko out in this lane. Turtle gonna be spawning in 3 seconds, and it's TS with the tempo.
Interesting. They're also bringing Hiko in for this potential fight. He's running the Purify as of right now, but he's going to be the safe haven that TS needs to fall back to. Sunset Lover is going to eat the Abyssal Arrow, but here we go.
Arrow lands on Sour. Bomba with the body block, and Sawo is able to zone blink away, and that's gonna be the second neutral objective for free to Team Spirit. Han able to go for the trade. It's a purple buff stolen away up top.
Now, these are the small little advantages that we were talking about here, right? Both sides refuse to give the lead up over to the other side, and naturally TS trying to play as a singular unit while Yangon Galacticos are looking for chinks in the armor. Now, with the vision that we are getting from Kai's, he is very aware of the rotations coming in from Zara Egoist. Oh, Ying.
Blade Surge from Han providing support. Throws out the Queller, lands it on Bomba. A chunk of HP away. Now in the mid lane, it's going to be the Muddles to take Blink to half HP. Abyssal Arrow lands, but it's only onto Sawo. Now in the bottom lane, he's getting the jungle. Oh, red tree win for Han with that second skill, Sky Piercer.
Sky Piercer, rather interesting, but now, as we see Sanji get out of the way here, and we're also seeing Hunter Strike being built by Ying as first item, not even opting to go Fury Hammer into War Axe. No, just needs the instantaneous burst.
We have to pull out the items. We have to see what items Bomba has gone for as well, because there's so much damage physical from YG. Bomba needs that Dreadnought armor, or he's gonna get popped.
Motions on the map is already telling us something here, right? We're already seeing that Ying has moved over into the mid lane, but the rest of the team is trying to cover for a potential attack from the side of TS. They read it out very, very well. To clear out the Lethal Wanderer, to deny that vision. Unfortunately, oh, wait, hold on.
This is a deep cut. This is a greedy cut.
This might be too deep, actually.
He dashes away, has the Bravest Fighter, is able to bait some resources, but it's going to be the Bravest Fighter on cooldown, though.
And also the Retribution as well, right? So, now 15 seconds left.
Blink flickers too. TS with a small win. Set up by Bomba, another flicker.
They graze the Jhin. They graze the Jhin. Now they have an opportunity. Sanji is out of there. This should be a no contest unless they get hit by an Abyssal Arrow and gets one shot. But Sunset Lover is still holding on to the Wrath of the Dryads. It's still 50-50 here.
Let's see it. Hiko with the Muddles. Wrath of the Dryad already made it. Sour walks up again. Is able to go for the untargetable. Han gonna be taking a half HP as Bomba walks up with Bravest Fighter. Then he picks up the kill. Now onto Kaise he goes. 3 turtles. All at TS.
And they go even further underneath the turret. They take him out. Sunset Lover kills Sanji.
Team Spirit have been on the back foot the last 2 games. Game 5, Game 6, it was a YG stop. Team Spirit in this game, through the neutral objectives they played, they waited, they built those small wins, and then it exploded on YG.
You can feel the frustration. You can feel the history in their movements. They understand what this game means to not only them, but every sacrifice they've made up until this point. God given or not, right now, that's all they've got to be. They just have to have some faith that every move is going to work out. Looking at the items finally, thank you, Zipper. We already see no completed items actually for the side hop.
Bomba with a stun with the Bravest Fighter. That's going to be the taunt coming down as well, but that's going to be Sunset with a walk up, and that's going to be Bomba with a bit more damage. Hiko lands the muddles, goes in and finds the kill on Blink.
Get the trade on the opposite side. Ying tries his best, but no, Zara able to iframe out of there, still having that level lead.
You can't go for this.
No, it's dangerous. You know that he's going to instantly get there, and Zara, he's already on top of it. At this stage, TS, they're now starting to probe in enemy territory to see what's going to go happen. But, ooh, man, there's a lot of, like, weird moments in this game, especially from Yangon. Sometimes it's like they forget, oh, yeah, we can't really force without our battle spells. So I think Yangon, they just need to take a step back. It's about the timing of when they attack, not how hard they hit.
Catching your opponents off guard. That's when the knockout happens. It's the punches you don't see, and YG definitely didn't see that. Now, did he see this? Han walks up to aggressive 3 members of Spirit Corral.
That's creativity there. Again, TS not only taking into account the habits that have been made and little details in this game, but now they're getting really personal with each other, really taking into the account which camp he wants to be on and how he likes to chain his abilities.
Bomba. The Bravest Fighter again on Blink. Now the muddle's coming down as well as the sun doesn't land, but that's the Abyssal Arrow set. Oh, Sour, Retry.
Close, very, very close. And even Ying was looking to get into position, but unfortunately could not find the angle at this point of time. Technicality from TS is immaculate here, and now they are really finding their motion with the next 2 item purchases, the Golden Staff and that Lightning Truncheon coming in from Sunset Lover. Guys, he's got to be very, very careful jumping into these fights. The same can be said about Han. Ying has been a little out of it for a good amount of time, which is rather surprising. I would have imagined that he would be there in first position.
Team Spirit with the lore, they have good siege as well. And YG, their clear is not that good. They have a Paquito that can go to the side lanes, but when it comes to dealing with the Lord, they're going to have to just group up together, and that means it's an opening for Bomba, it's an opening for Sunset Lover if he steals it, and Sour with AoE as well. And you can see it right here. YG just got to respect it. Hiko in the bottom lane, sending Blink away. There is no arrow land, but he's going to body block as the sun lands from Bomba, and that's Sunset Lover waiting for a moment. Bomba flicker out. Han not able to get it as Hiko puts the damage on them with the muddles.
Honestly, not bad, but here comes the second wave, and Hiko is going to start doing it again. Sunset Lover just stole away the Wrath of the Triads. He's got Flicker, and he's ready to go.
Now with the damage, now with the go away, Sunset Lover with the Wrath of the Triad, able to find him now. Is that the Abyssal Arrow landing? With the kill, Hiko killing spree, throws it around. Ying up top, running away. It's Bomba with the Bravest Fighter.
They're trying to drag these waves out. They're trying to distract them, but the whole time, Sanji, he's ready to go. Ying, he doesn't mind dying for this. He's ready to put his life on the line to buy Yangon Galacticos a couple more seconds.
Hiko, mega kill, 4-0 and 2. Kaize finally able to get that arrow on a perfect target. It was Sour, it was Sunset that got caught. No bounty, however, it's only on Hiko.
Man, really high intensity game, man. I can feel it up into my chest. The atmosphere in here, that so many of these dangerous moves, I can't believe they haven't lost confidence in a lot of these motions. Yangon say, you know what, we have terrible wave clear, but if we cut the wave and we start pulling it out, we just bought ourselves another ticket at another Lord fight. They haven't lost any of their inhibitors. They lost the shielding, unfortunately, but what can you do?
Now it's, the orange secure by Kaize. Really coming online now in the 10th minute of the game. These arrows are going to start to hurt, and if Kaize can find yet another one on a big target, it could send YG back to level playing field. Bomba taking it very low. Sanji already right there, but the BMI sends him back. He needs to play it safe.
Yeah, I think he needs to reset, or at least find a wave to actually, heal himself back up to where he needs to be. 15 seconds left on the neutral objective. Before that Lord spawns, we need to see Hiko lose out on his Purify if Yangon stands any chance. Wait, hold on. Kid Bomba already trying to engage Blink. He's in trouble.
The muddles in the back. Sour able to get the taunt. Sanji's right there, and that's going to be Han. Although Bomba!
And they catch him! Double kill for Sour Equalist! This Lord should be free. And the question is, TS, you taking the discipline route, or are you going for the throw? Because they're looking to open up the inhibitor first.
It's the Dragon Siege. Once again, Hiko with the muddle, zoning them away. Han and Blink both down. Ying in the bottom lane. Again, they are going to play it safe. Sour was already on the lord. He just cracked the base open. They recall and they reset.
And that's an elbow right to the temple there. Yangon Galacticos now have to worry about constantly pushing mid-wave during these neutral objectives. And worse yet, with a 7.1k lead, is it inevitable, or can there be the tempo breaker that they've been praying for?
YG have to defend. It's another siege. They have to find a creative way to the pack. That's the only way. But then there's a Wind of Nature. Then there's a Go Way. Then there's Sawa, who's constantly behind. How do they do this?
One arrow could make the difference here. They need to find it somewhere, somehow. Kaise is looking for an angle, but TS, they are spreading very, very wide to ensure that there's no way that that's possible. Now with the Abyssal Traps as well, trying to slow down that wave. It doesn't actually connect on the wave, and now here they go!
Muddle's already placed. Lord going to be dealt with now with the wave in the bottom lane, and the top lane is going to come crashing down. That's a base turret up top. Hiko with a dash away from the Abyssal Arrow. Now, one final wave in the bottom lane, but Ying is caught all alone. Sawa with the chase with the AOG.
And Ying, he's able to delay this wave, and that's perfect because look at that top side. Instantly, we're seeing Han is able to do something else. He trades his life for something greater than himself, but it's not over just yet. That wave is still healthy. They still have the siege, and they even absorb the Abyssal Arrows.
Uh-oh.
It didn't connect.
It didn't. Now the Muddles are landing. Hiko dodges away, gets some shots on Kaise. So separate from Han, clears out the wave. They stay alive. YG.
Oh my goodness, this game could not get more exciting. I'm already off my seat. My knees are getting weak. My arms are heavy watching this match progress. And yet, I think it's going to come down to whether or not Blink can find a super engagement or whether Sunset Lover can finally get a punish onto YG.
I think for Team Spirit, they don't need to go for any risks. It's YG right now that needs to look for a wild haymaker to knock Spirit out. Spirit can just build. They've got the points. They got an 8.5k gold lead. Waves to play with. A Lord spawning. All they need to do is suffocate YG. Don't give them anything to farm up. The wave up top and the mid lane, it's a guaranteed. Slow pushing anyways, but the bottom wave, keep it right there. The jungle, take it all, snatch it all away from YG.
Yep, they don't. YG unfortunately can't just sit there and take it. They're already in the guard of TS, but they cannot give under their throat. They can't give their backs up as well. They're willing to sacrifice an arm and a leg, but if that's the necessary cost to win the fight, then so be it. For now, Sawa has been playing a very, very tight game with his engages not only being immaculate, but denying a lot of the space for Han.
Big pickup, divine blade for Sunset Lover. Now Blink, the only frontliner, is going to have even more trouble to deal with the damage output from Spirit.
Well, Sanji, he's going to have to try his best here, and I totally understand.
Arrow lands.
No. They still got plenty of bodies there. They're going to cover for him every single time, even if it slips on through.
Blink! Right for the Dryad, baits on the Purify. That could be the angle. Now the big spider from Baba is going to be jumping into Muddles. Won't be able to land with a stun. It's a big resource burnt out with a Purifier, but it's a flicker out for Blink.
And they got nothing out of Team Spirit. The Abyssal Arrows are now getting denied away. Kaise, he's going to try.
The arrow lands. No Purify. Sanji can go in. Kaise! Go away coming out from Hiko as he bumps into Muddles, but that's to the back line. Sunset Lover finds Han.
And now they want to go for a little bit more. He pushes him out. Kaise, again, he tries his absolute best. They got what they were looking for, but the Lord and 0 kills for the side of Yangon Galacticos. TS, this could be it. They've been waiting for this for too long.
Bomba right there. Sanji with the BMI into the bottom lane, but the wave up top is going to be good. AOG coming out of Sanji's going to be dealing with the wave in the bottom lane, but that's going to be the first damage for Ying to be taken out. Blink next to the jumping from Bomba! Jumps in with a stun. Sanji right there, but it's not enough.
Every great legend starts with an impossible dream.
Remember tonight. Remember when the dragons first took flight.
An apex predator arises.
The dragons have awoken. Team Spirit are your champions.
Congratulations to EECA. They walk away shattering dreams, but accomplishing something bigger than themselves. Every sacrifice given today, every blood, sweat, and tear for this moment.
MSC has never seen a champion from outside of Southeast Asia. This year, we were heading out to Paris. From Saudi, from Cambodia, from regions of the past, no team has wandered this far, but Spirit have done it.
That being said, congratulations to Team Spirit. We're throwing it over the roads for that championship moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your newest champion of MSC at EWC. Give it up for Team Spirit! Boys, congratulations. What a journey you guys have been through. However, before we even continue with our trophy lift, we are first going to crush some keys. So if you guys could follow me to our key crusher over here at the back. Come on over, guys. Emotions are overpouring today. I have a question. Who wants to be crushing the key?
Me and Sao together.
Sunset Lover and Sao. This is a historic moment for the EECA region. Their debut in M1. And now, finally, they are international champions as well. As Sawa and Sunset Lover are getting ready to crush some keys, the emotions are overpouring here on the stage. And there you guys have it. Team Spirit is your champions this MSC. Dropping and sending Yangon Galacticus home as the second. This has been a moment everybody has been waiting for. Such a feat for the EECA region. And there you guys have it. All right, guys, if we can now head on over to the front. It is time to claim what is yours. Make your way over to your trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Team Spirit. You may raise your trophy in 3, 2, 1. Such a historic day for the world of Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Amazing history in the making, Kid Bomba. Everybody saw you in M5. Everybody was rooting for you. You guys were so close to the knockout stages in M6. And now you're a champion. How are you feeling right now?
I don't know, it's unreal, you know, I don't believe this is real. I'm like touching myself the whole time, I cannot believe it. I don't know.
I understand, you're definitely overwhelmed. But there's somebody we have to talk to here. Sao, Sunset Lover. Years in the making and finally you guys are champions. What does this championship mean to you both?
I don't know so much. We're finally champions. Finally.
That was hard work, and it's the result of hard work.
The result of hard work. And I see over here, Hiko Mania. He is very emotional today. We saw him debut on the international stages back at M6, where it was held in Kuala Lumpur. Everybody hailed him as Hiko Mania. Hiko, today you finally made it. You lifted a trophy of your own. How do you feel to finally achieve such a dream?
I'm feeling grateful for everyone who came support us and for my team who believe me. And thank you everyone, guys.
We're all so proud of you. And of course, the young jungler, the new face, the newcomer, Czar Egoist. coming into this tournament, a lot of people had their eyes on you because everybody was saying that you are a great jungler. But at such a young age, already winning your first championship in the international stages, what is next for you? What else do you want to achieve in MLBB?
It's very hard to say. Of course, we keep working, and I want to win more. Like, I'm serious, and next is Phygital. And I want to say thank for my family, especially for my mom, because she always supports me. And thank you, all my haters, when I come to Team Spirit.
He gave a special shout out. But now it is time to see the players who stood out amongst the rest. Milosh, come on over.
Thank you, Rose. Congratulations again to Team Spirit, my friends. There is one trophy to add to all of this, and it is our Sony MVP. So please give it up. Our Sony MVP is Kid Bomba! Congratulations. It's pretty heavy if you ask me. Bomba, massive congratulations on the win, on the MVP as well. What does it mean to you to win this today as MVP, as Team Spirit, as EECA representative, and in front of your family here in Paris?
I don't think I did more than them, you know. If ever they did more than me. So I'm just grateful for this award. I don't know how I can win it when I play 0-7 on Phobias, but thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to our Sony MVP, Kid Bomba. And now, another moment of it. Gentlemen, please, Team Spirit, go for it once again. Yes, yes, you may. It's all yours. Please give it up for your MLBB, MSC, and EWC 2026 champions, Team Spirit.
Over the years, they were tested, they were challenged, but they refused to break. And today, the Dragons of the North breaks free from the bottomless pit and emerges to claim what they have earned. It is Team Spirit!
The Dragons of the North reign supreme in the world of MLBB as a new region in EECA and a new org in Team Spirit claim the top spot at EWC 2026. A new champion, a new chapter being written, and it was the steadfast spirit of Sunset and Sawo. Since 2019, they have looked for this moment